Hi everyone, so the people from the Undateables series 2, some of them done a catch up, so I was looking at them a year later and I love these ones because like I said in my last video, I'm always saying I hope they're still together, and it's great to see if they are and how life's moved on, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to start with Ray. Can I just say, I am so glad he's still with Janet and that he's not with his ex. I am so glad, because at the end of the last one there was him being told that his ex still had feelings for him, and he asked, so does she want to be with me? And they're like, I don't know, Ray. And he's like, I think I want to see Janet again. And I'm so glad that they're still together. They make such a cute couple, and they seem to like get on with each other really well. So they went to Leeds game in this episode. I wouldn't have liked it myself. I'm really not into football, but she seemed to like it and really try and get into it until she started cheering for the wrong team, which was so awkward. I was like hiding. I'm like, I can't watch. I thought he was gonna like be like, what are you doing? Why are you supporting the other team? It's Leeds here. But he didn't. He's just like, it's the wrong team. And she didn't get that it was the wrong team until the guy said behind her that that's the other team that she was cheering on, and she was like, oh, and she seemed really embarrassed. But they took it really well, and they seemed to like really like each other, so it was really sweet to see that. I was so glad that they're still together. Steve next. He had the date with Ellie last time, and I was so upset and so gutted when I found out that Ellie had said that they just wanted to be friends, but I was so glad that they said that the date that he went on gave him confidence, and I was like, yes, cheering when I said he found someone on Twitter and they got engaged, and I was screaming no at the telly when I found out that they had broken up. I was like, no, because he seemed so upset, and I was actually starting to cry because I was like, he's such a nice guy, and like 2 weeks after your engagement party to break up, like, I must have been so gutting. Like, I couldn't imagine if that had happened to me. Like, oh, I was like screaming at the telly and I was so upset. He went on a date with Sophie next, and the nerves like totally got better of him, but I thought it was so cute that he ordered a carrot cake, and I thought she could have been politer in that sense. Like, I don't like cake myself, but like people were like, oh, here's a bit of cake, and I just sort of nibble at it to try and be polite, like especially on a first date. I think that was quite harsh, but oh, I don't actually like cake. You could have said like, oh no, I'm not so too keen on it, but I'll try it and try a little bit. Like, he talked a lot on the date, and like that was a mistake that he made, and he said it was because of his nerves. But when I'm nervous, I sort of like just go silent. I'm like, don't know what to say. And I think like she should have embraced that he was so talkative, because it makes it so much easier. Like, even if it's like awkward conversation, she could have like chatted with him a bit, but she said that she couldn't get a word in edgeways. But like, I think she could have been like, oh, I'll just ask him questions, because clearly he's nervous, and like talking like a lot sort of calms his nerves. I love the squirrels, like saying that I'd never seen that many squirrels before, and I was like, I've never seen that many squirrels, except when I was like down in London. I saw like loads, and I absolutely love squirrels, and like going on the swings was like so childish but so cute in the same way. I really hope he does find someone, like especially with the heartbreak that I had in the last year. I felt so sorry for him, and I was like so upset, and I really hope things do go well for him. I've got my fingers, my toes and my legs all crossed. So next I'm going to talk about Kate. She's still with Simon! Oh yay! I'm so happy, and it was so unexpected when they said that. I, honest to God, did not expect that they would be still together, but seeing them a year on, I can see why they're still together. When they were sitting at the meal, it looked so romantic, and then he done this speech. I, honest to God, thought he was going to propose. I was sitting there going, they're going to propose, it'll be the first proposal on the Undateables. And he pulled out a One Direction diary. She seemed to love it. I, however, was sitting at the screen like this, going, he didn't propose? And I was like, I don't know what I would have done if my fiance had given me a One Direction diary for our 1 year anniversary. Like, I love One Direction, but I don't think it's something that you give on an anniversary, but she seemed to absolutely love it, which is more to the point, and as long as she loved it, that's all that matters. Michael. I've written quite a lot about Michael because he seemed to be like the main one. Like him and Brent are the ones that I wrote most about. They seem to be the ones that were like really the focus of this catch-up episode. Michael, to be honest, I was quite awkward watching it. Just the things that he said, and it was all about don't rush things, take it slowly, and he just didn't seem to get it, and which, oh, it was quite bad. Like Jennifer's, or his friend, asking him out, was really, really cute, and like it's really nice when someone that you've known for quite a while that you actually decide that you like them, like you want to be more than just friends and that. And he was walking with his mum, and she's like, yeah, we need to take things slow, and he went, Jennifer doesn't want to have sex in our relationship. If I can't have sex with you, I'll have sex with someone else. I was sitting there like this. Did he honest to God say that? I cannot believe he said that. And oh no. Relationships aren't just about sex. And yeah, he didn't seem too convinced about the whole taking things slow thing. And like going on the date, he was like eating mints like they were sweets, and that was for his nerves. I think he was more nervous than anything. But I was like, his breath is going to smell like so strong of mint, it's going to be unbelievable. I think he ate like a packet because he said, this is my second packet, and was like putting more in his mouth. And then when they were on the train, he was talking about snogging. I was like, oh my god, like, oh, no, like, no. Oh, I can't even, like, I think he was just nervous. And then when they were like, she put her arm around him, and they were like having a kiss on the cheek, and I was like, it was so unexpected. I didn't expect her to do that, but it was so sweet. And it cut back to him like after a while. He was saying, will you sleep with me tonight, in French, going, what was it, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? That's from a song, but he was singing it as he said it, and he was like, that gets the ladies swooning. No, it doesn't. It doesn't get the ladies swooning. We still know that it means, will you sleep with me tonight? And it's still the same as if you say it in English. It's still meaning the same thing. And he cooked her a meal. It was spaghetti bolognese, and I thought it was so sweet. Like, cooking a meal for a girl is always a winner. It, like, shows you can cook. Yeah, and especially if it tastes nice, that's a bonus. I hope that they're still together, because it'd be so awkward, like, if you break up with someone and they were friends before, it's always quite hard to go back to just being friends. So I hope that they're still together. It looks promising though. Brent. I saved the best to last. I absolutely love Brent. Like, even if you watch my video from last time when you first saw him on Undateables, he was my favourite then, and he's still my favourite now. I was absolutely gutted that him and Lizzie weren't together anymore. I'm really, really gutted, because they seemed to get on like really well, and I was hoping that they were still together. And he says his Tourette's gets better when he's in a relationship, and that was like the main focus, like his Tourette's, and it had gotten worse since the breakup. And the new one, the N-word, I'm not going to say it, is the new twitch. I didn't know with Tourette's, like, you can get like new twitches, and I wonder what causes them. I don't know. I don't know much about Tourette's. He went on a date with Chalice in this one, and she was really good. She seemed to ignore the twitches until the N-word came out, and it just sort of stopped the conversation, it looked like. But I think that he handled it so well, going, sorry about my twitches, and like, I can't help it, and things. And she handled it really well. She sort of embraced them, and he sort of twitched, and someone looked at him and he went, oh, I've got Tourette's, it's not at you, and she started laughing it off. And he was saying about when there's really bad ones, and like in Heathrow Airport and things like that. So I think he handled it so well. They went on the pedal boats, and I absolutely loved them. I've not been on one in years. And they were going up to the swans, and he's like, swans don't bite, they strangle. They do bite. Talking from someone who, I've been bitten by a swan, so they do bite, and it bloody hurts. it cut back to him and he said it's been 5 weeks since their date, and I was like, oh no, they're not going to be together anymore, and I was like, no. But she did want to see him again, and I love how they're on together. They get on together, and she just giggles the twitches off, which is, it works for them. Like, some people wouldn't like it, but Brent sort of likes it because it makes him more at ease, and I really liked it. Some of the two that he said at the end, I wrote them down, which was crunchy tits and penis munch. I think I would laugh if someone said them. Just say them randomly anyway. And they're so cute together, and like looking at them, looking at each other, it just seems so nice and so calm and like so together. And oh, I'm saying it again, and I'm going to say it with everyone, I hope they're still together, because they deserve someone, and yeah, they're sweet together. Yeah, I really do hope they're still together. I always say, be yourself, and if people don't like it, tell them to jog on. Will you sleep with me tonight in French? Dogs. It's always awkward when you're filming. Yeah. Yeah. Say hello to you. Say hello to YouTube.